Up next, we got one more guy to talk about again. That's the man himself, George Washington, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So, 1785, we're going a little further over to Europe, Bavaria. There was
Okay.
the Bavarian Illuminati. You always hear about the Illuminati. This was the real
Yeah.
deal. Okay. This is what
Oh,
started it all. So, their founder, Adam Weishaupt, okay, he was chased out of Europe. They were gonna kill him. They were gonna do all these things. So he just kind of disappears into history at this point, 1785.
okay.
The theory goes that he didn't disappear. He
Oh,
fled and he crossed the ocean and he came to America. Now, once he arrived, he didn't just infiltrate America, right? He's like, I'm not
mhm.
gonna do this. I'm going to the top. So supposedly he murdered George Washington and took his place. And here's Adam Weishaupt coming. Hold on.
Wow.
Wait, there's Adam Weishaupt. Okay.
Okay.
And he has that jaw and the hair. And then George Washington. So the later George Washington pictures, they say, oh, it's because of his teeth, why his jaw is a little more pronounced in those later pictures. Some people say it's because Adam Weishaupt. And
Yeah.
now he was the founding father of the Illuminati. Now, he's also maybe the founding father of US. Okay, so quick evidence here. We've got some evidence
Okay.
about the Illuminati taking over America. So, first, the all seeing eye, right? It's the
Mhm.
floating eye inside the glowing triangle, perched above the unfinished pyramid. And it was divine providence, but it's also the Illuminati logo. So,
Oh, yeah,
Weishaupt,
that's true.
yeah, Weishaupt used it for uh, surveillance, enlightenment, and control. And America doesn't have pyramids, so we don't
No,
have
that's true.
pharaohs. So, but the Illuminati and the Freemasons, they adore Egypt. They worship geometry. They believed ancient artifacts encode cosmic truths. So, New American Republic, ruled by Weishaupt, would he stamp a giant mystical triangle on our currency? Then there's the Latin mottos: Annuit Capitis and Novus Ordo Sectorum. So, normal people, divine favor for a new era. But for
Wow.
us, Illuminati mission statements, a new order, blessed undertaking, secret society is thriving. So now we got to throw
That's
some
just
Freemason fire. We're going to throw some Freemason gasoline on the fire. You ready for this?
I think so.
George Washington, Mason. Ben Franklin, Mason. Paul Revere, Mason. James Monroe, Mason. They are the cornerstones. Masonic rituals. They consecrated the federal buildings. They marched in Masonic parades. So when the Great Seal is made, suddenly appears on the dollar bill in 1935 under the watch of FDR, another Mason. Yeah, it's it's a secret brotherhood controlling the nation from the shadows. If I get killed here, this is what it is. And
Or it's X. So just throwing
okay,
that out there.
so yeah, so the Illuminati panic of 1790 stirred into the pot. We got it. So Weishaupt became Washington. Founders were Masons. Symbol is there. Money's Masonic. Maybe we're not a republic, but maybe it was a lodge. We're just this grand experiment in enlightenment mysticism. But take a breath. Here's the part the conspiracy theorists don't want you to know. The Weishaupt Washington swap could not have happened. Never happened. Washington's life is documented so down to the minute, even his dinner menus. And Weishaupt never set foot in America. We know he died in Europe. The Eye of Providence, the pyramid. That was actually a Christian symbol long before the Freemasons ever touched it. Uh, the pyramid, it was artists who like classical imagery. They thought it was important, and it's those Latin mottos, they're straight out of Enlightenment Latin textbooks that the founding fathers were focused on. And some were Masons, but not the majority, not a shadow government. Okay. They just joined in. There were lots of clubs back then and fraternal clubs. It's like signing up to a Facebook account group, know, but with powdered wigs. And the Great Seal and the dollar bill, 1935, not a ritual. It's just a choice by the Treasury Department. Henry Wallace, who was head of the Treasury Department at the time, liked the symbolism. And he liked it's kind of like some people like Funkos, right? All right. So yeah, there's no patterns there. It's just dramatic. It's pareidolia, faces in the fire. We're seeing things that aren't there. And yeah, that's our travels.